Hello and welcome everybody to today's very special post non-farm payroll commodities corner presented by myself, Phil Carr, at the Gold and Silver Club. So today we'll be covering the biggest trading opportunities right now, how to use fixed odds trading for maximum profits. We'll cover live market analysis. We'll be identifying high probability trade setups on the commodities, answering questions, and of course providing live support. During the session, we are going to cover the most lucrative markets. We'll be talking you through the metals, so we'll look at gold, silver, palladium, and platinum. As well as that, we'll also look at the energy. So we'll look at crude oil, and in fact, there's a beautiful crude oil setup which we can look at immediately. So we'll have a look at that very shortly. Just before we get started, let me introduce you to the Gold and Silver Club, okay? So the Gold and Silver Club is an international commodities trading research and advisory group. We specialize in the precious metals, so the metals, the energies, the agricultural markets. We are recognized as the leading go-to authority on commodities. As internationally respected experts, our analysis, our opinions on the metals, the energies, the agricultural markets, they're routinely sought by major financial television channels and publications, including Bloomberg, Reuters, CNN, Global Banking and Finance Review, The Wall Street Journal, to name a few. And our team of experts has advised and taught technical analysis, fundamental research and portfolio management to more than 75,000 private and institutional clients worldwide. So you're in safe hands today. So first of all, we'll take a look at the gold price. Gold has had an incredible move on non-farm payroll today. We've seen a breakout from around 1,104 US dollars per ounce all the way up to 1,140. So it's been a pretty big move, 350-point move on today's non-farm payroll. We'll take a look at the technicals very shortly. Just before we do so, we'll cover some of the top trades that we've had over the last week using the Gold and Silver Club signature trading strategies. Those have been as follows. So first of all, we've had a nice breakdown in gold prior to non-farm payroll this week. We've seen a continuation of this staircase pattern where we've just seen consolidation breaking down. So we had a nice entry this week at $1,119 an ounce for a full trade for the price to be lower. We've also taken advantage of weakness in Brent crude oil. We got a lovely sell opportunity yesterday just from a break of 47.95. We came up, tested resistance again, created a bear trap, which was an opportunity to sell, and we got in for a full trade for the price to be lower. So quick in and out for a full trade below 47.94. And we've also had another lovely move on palladium, again, as we've continued to see breakouts on palladiums on the VW scandal. Okay, so that has really helped palladium push up the prices, entering at 660 US dollars per ounce for a lovely breakout trade. So those are some of the top trades that we've had this week. What we'll be doing, of course, now is we'll be going through all of the setups that we've got as we go into the Friday close here and as we head into next week as well. So what I would say, Richard, good to see you. Budi, Colin, Ivan, Michael, Mikhail, Mohammed, Muli, Ricky, Roy, Jack, Sahil, Samaradu, Tarek, Lucy. Guys, do keep the questions coming. If you've got any questions or comments, it's good to see you all here. And if you've got any questions or comments, do keep those coming. Put those in the chat. Hi there, Sahil. So we'll make it nice and interactive. And if you've got any questions, feel free to post those. So we'll be looking at two types of trades. We'll be looking at the rise trade, so you win the payout if the market price is strictly higher than the entry price. And we'll look at the full trade, so you win the payout if the market exit price is strictly lower than the entry price. Okay, so we're looking at those two very specific types of trade, the rise and full type of trade on binary. Okay, so what I'll do, I'll move over to the technicals. We'll look at some live technical analysis. We'll cover some of the opportunities that we see at the moment. There's some really good opportunities actually lining up right now just on the energies that we can take a look at immediately. So bear with me as I bring my screen over to you so you can have a look at the setups. Okay, perfect. So you should be able to see my screen at the moment. Let me just double check that. Okay, excellent. Right, the first setup I want to go through at the moment is going to be on Brent crude oil. So Brent crude oil, you can see at the moment, we're just on the tighter time frames right now. You can see where we've got overhead trend channels, which we just got lower and lower swing highs at the moment. We're coming down, we're breaking below a key level of support at the moment, which is around the 47 US dollars per barrel level, okay? Very clear level of support for us to break. So let me break this down for you from multiple time frames. We'll take it down into the current time frame, which we're on at the moment, okay? So first of all, let's look at Brent crude oil. We'll go all the way out to larger time frames. You can see on the weekly at the moment, we've broken through about 3 to 4 weeks worth of support. You can see that very clearly. We've been consolidating, just moving sideways over the last 3 or 4 weeks. Hopefully all you guys can see that. So for those of you who are technical analysts, we've essentially got very clear overhead rejection. We've got inverse hammers here. We've got over 4 to 5 weeks of inverse hammers, which just goes to show you that every time we've come up to test the resistance zone, we've been unable to really breach above that, and we're just continuing to break down. What I'm looking at now is just a real waterfall effect to occur if we take out support. We're so close to it at the moment. The 47 US dollars per barrel level, we've come so close to it on a number of occasions, but we're already in some sell shorts already that we've been in from higher price entries. But at the moment, we definitely look like we're set for a breakdown in price as we come into the close on Friday. As I said, if we just break through the lows here, we've really got a lot of clean air to break through below. I'm sure you guys can all see that. So you just got a key level of support. We've already come down. We've already broken it, actually. The 47, we've just come down. The low of today, in fact, we're sitting right at the low of today. 47 has been very strongly defended. We've broken the weekly, you've broken the pivot there, but we haven't broken below the 47 level just yet. It's been very strongly defended. Trust me, once we break that level, we are heading much lower for oil. If we can just breach that level, we'll probably move in the region of about 150 points relatively quickly. So you want to keep this on your radar. Now, as I suggested, we've already actually got sell shorts on oil. I like this for more downside. Don't want you to miss out on this opportunity. It's breaking down really well right now over the course of the last few days. Each time we've had retracements, we've seen a breakdown in price. So let me show you how we're going to trade this, okay? So very simply, we'll see what the timing now, if we're able to get it into an oil trade between now and the close of today. If not, we might be able to. If not, we can take a trade for the close to be lower on Monday. No, it's not offered at the moment. Let's have a look. We'll do it for a close on Monday. That'll probably work out better, actually. Just give this trade a little bit more time. So if we get out by the Monday close, we've got the Baker Hughes oil rig count coming out at 6 o'clock as well, which could give some further momentum to the downside. Okay, so let me go through this trade. So again, we are on the rise and fall. We're on the commodities here. Rise and fall, very simply, selected energy. So it's just here you can go across to Forex industry stocks. We're on commodities, up and down. I've selected energy, so we've just got oil at the moment. Start time now, and I'm looking for this to close lower by the close on on Monday. Okay, return 79%, $2,233 a deposit for a $4,000 payout, okay? Just for the price to close lower than 47, let's just do a quick update, 47.20. So I'm going to purchase this very shortly, okay? I just want to go through that again. Does anybody want me to go through that again? Is that all clear? I'll just go through each criteria again. We've got energy, oil. We're on Brent crude oil. Start time now. Duration 3 days. Out by the close on Monday. Spot price, just get the best price, 47.22. Price just needs to close 1 point lower than that. Entry, I'll win the whole payout. $2,233 deposit for a $4,000 payout. Okay, I'm going to purchase that contract. Okay, perfect. So that has been done. So I've now taken this for a sell short on Brent crude oil. Now, I might well come back to that for another longer-term swing trade over the next week. We'll continue to move along, but you can see there's a lot of confidence for a breakdown of this market. Now, we'll just move it along. We'll have a look now at, you can see the confidence here as well, actually, for light sweet crude oil, which is also breaking down. Just you've got a nice little consolidation. Just need to also take out the lows here, 43.50, to really start to build up some momentum to the downside. Now, let's move it over to, first of all, we'll have a look at the US dollar. The US dollar today did break down. We got quite a large breakdown, but we found some support here just at the lower end of this zone. So around the weekly pivot, you can see the daily low where we're just retracing around this level at the moment, which suggests that we might be peaking out for the day on gold, on silver, on platinum and palladium. So first of all, we just take a look at platinum Yeah, platinum actually not looking too bad at the moment. It's forming, got a trend line which we can just bring all the way down just to the lower end here. I still think we might get more upside on platinum actually as we go into next week. We'll just take a look. Yeah, actually the 4 hours are looking pretty strong here. I actually do like gold's had a huge move. Let me just, if you haven't seen gold, let me just show you this move on gold, right? Incredible moves. It had a false break lower. It's turned around completely, and it's been a huge move to the upside. You can see that huge move that we've had. So gold has really done well to rocket all the way back today. Major, major move to the upside. So it's still, although it broke below the trend channel, it's supporting that trend channel. Very bullish candle today, all the way up to major resistance. This overall, the move that we've had today, that's the 380-point move on gold just in one day. And actually, most of that just occurred within about an hour of the non-farm payroll statement today. So it's been an incredible move for gold. Now, looking at the momentum here, I still would believe that we've got more momentum to go with platinum here as well. We're getting very close here to, if you have a look at the daily here, to breaking out back within the upper end of this trend channel. So you can see we've been ricocheting between support and resistance. We're potentially forming a bit of a base here as well. Now, I would say the oil setup is higher probability than platinum, but I still do like this trade. We've got a platinum trade on as it is as well. So I'm going to take this as well for just a buy on binary, just for the price to be higher by next week. Again, on the Monday close, get the best price. Okay, awesome. So let me just bring that out to you guys so you can have a look. So we're going here again, rise and fall, metals, platinum, duration 3 days, spot price 907.28, just get the best price again. So we're looking for a buy, price to be higher, 69% return. So the deposit, $2,362 for a $4,000 payout. Okay, so I'm going to go for that. Okay, perfect. So I've just taken that trade also on platinum for a buy. This is where we just entered into the trade. Okay, so I like that for a buy as well. We'll move it over to silver. Silver, also incredible move that we've had today. You can see this big pop to the upside. It's come all the way back up to major resistance, actually. Just looking at the weekly, wow, it's really closing pretty high, right at the weekly highs here. Incredible moves. That's a pretty much capitulation that we've seen here on silver. Can just take out some of these trend lines. That looks good for a trade as we come into next week. Key resistance above around 15.26. If we pop up from that resistance zone, we could really start to build up some momentum. So we'll play that through platinum for the time being, this breakout on the metals this afternoon, because we're already overextended. You don't want to chase the trade, but platinum hasn't moved too much, so there's still time to get into it. Palladium also rocketed. We look like we're going to get a 3 white soldiers pattern here, where we could get another breakout next week. What I would look at, guys, for that, in order to take on palladium, wait for a break above this high. Either wait for a retracement or a break above the high next week. You can see we're building up this V-shaped reversal pattern, huge basing. As I've said previously, we like palladium for a longer-term trade. Looks like it's really starting to build up a big base throughout the first half of 2015. Palladium got taken down in a big way, but you can see here this whole V-shaped reversal pattern where we're building up some really strong momentum. So I think this could be a very lucrative longer-term trade here on palladium. So a longer-term trade would be taking this over a week or a month, for example. We just need to time that correctly. At the moment, I would look for just a break above about $700 per ounce for the next breakout trade here on palladium. Okay, so that is what we're looking at in terms of the palladium trade. Okay, so Sahil, we can go through any particular trade. We can cover again. We can go through the Brent crude oil trade. We can also cover the platinum trade. And if there's anybody else who'd like us to go through those, for those of you who join us a little bit later in the session, I'll tell you what we'll do just for ease of communication here, and also just to show you what we're looking at. I do see Brent crude oil breaking down either today or as we go into next week. I'm happy to take another trade on Brent at the moment. Okay, so let me talk you through that process. Because we've taken one trade for it to close by the Monday close, I'm going to take the following trade to close by Tuesday, just so we've got a different expiry date. So we've got a lot of technicals lining up. Even the monthly chart is lining up here. Monthly is about to break through last month's low. The weekly is about to take out all this weekly support zones. We're just going to take out all of these levels on the left. And the daily chart is confluencing as well, and so is the 4-hour chart. So you've got a lot of confluence here for a breakdown on oil. So it's a very high probability trade. So I'm happy to take that for another trade. So let me just talk you through that for those of you who didn't catch it. Energy. We're going for rise and fall, energy, oil USD, start time now, duration 4 days, price to be lower than 47.14, get best price for 47.16 now, 78% payout, $2,245 for a $4,000 payout. Let me just update that. Okay, we'll go for that. Perfect. Okay, so that is our second position. As I said, the reason I'm taking oil here is there's not any guesswork involved in this. We've been studying oil a lot this week over the last, certainly today during non-farm payroll, and it looks really set to break down significantly. We're just waiting for a little bit more further downside in order to do that at the moment. Okay, good. Right, going back to gold. So would we get in the gold trade at the moment? Would we enter? No, it's overextended on the daily chart. Unless you managed to get into this earlier on today, I wouldn't get into gold just at the moment. We'll await for the next setup here as we go into next week. It's been a huge move on gold, so it's an incredible move. Silver as well looks like it's lining up for a potential breakout trade next week. Would I get into it now as well? No, a lot of the metals, they're very correlated, right? So what we're looking at here is just to take advantage of this breakout via platinum. So platinum is lagging behind the other metals slightly, but there will be correlation and confluence. So we can take the next trade that we'll look to take here, we have taken there, is platinum for a buy. And also palladium, if we can breach above the 700 level as we go into next week, that's the key zone that we want to breach, okay? So that is what we're looking to take out. We can keep an eye on Brent crude oil here. Yeah, it's getting very close. It's been very close. If I just drop it down into a tighter time frame for you, you can see, in fact, let's see how tight we can actually get to see how many times, you can see this, how many times we're testing this zone, right? We're just getting so close to a potential breakdown on oil here. You can see that really clearly. The price structure is just getting tighter and tighter and tighter. So I would expect it won't be long now until this level gives way. Okay, fantastic. So in terms of the trade setups, those are the ones we've taken at the moment. We've taken 2 on oil, and we've also for a sell short, and we've gone for a buy setup on platinum. So those are the major trade opportunities that we see at the moment post non-farm payroll. Now, there is an opportunity for everybody on this session to join us at the Gold and Silver Club. We've recently launched the Private Traders Club at the Gold and Silver Club, which is very exclusive. This has been exclusive to our VIP members, and we are opening this up to everybody at Binary as well. So let me talk you through this opportunity. So essentially, the Private Traders Club, what we provide as part of the club is that you get access to the Commodities Quick Start Trading course, okay, which is fantastic. It's an online course which will teach you all the foundations, step-by-step, module per module, so that you can learn how to trade the commodities markets, from energy through to agriculture, through to the precious metals. Each module talks you step-by-step how to position yourselves for incredible trade opportunities, and it will provide you instructions on the seasonality, on trade cycles, on the fundamentals, as well as guiding you through the trade platform, and as well as guiding you through technical analysis with your trading. And you can watch that at your own pace. We've got over 30 hours worth of content on our Private Traders Club, which you can go through at your own pace and really learn how to master commodities trading. So we've never opened this up before until now, really, to everybody at binary.com as well. We also, as part of the Gold and Silver Club Private Traders Club, once you've mastered the commodities, you understand all the foundations, we also provide live trade setups throughout the week on our live trading room. So there's an opportunity to join us there where you get exact entries, exit, and take profit targets that we're looking at on trades, as well as live market analysis videos. So you've also got access to the recordings, which you can rewatch as many times as you want. If you happen to miss one of the live trading rooms, you have the recording available to you. And the week ahead well plan, which is fantastic. It gives you the week ahead preview of everything that we're looking at, the major setups, major news announcements, what trades that we're looking to take on as we head into the week ahead. So it's fantastic viewing just for the weekend to get you completely prepared and set up for the following week. So as part of this program, we are providing 6 months access to the Private Traders Club, exclusive invites to our weekly live trading room webinars. These take place twice a week. You get the opportunity to trade live alongside our traders, get exact entry, stop loss, take profit levels across a short list of lucrative commodity trades, live support, help you manage open positions, and ask questions, and you get them answered, of course, live. So again, we only offer this to our exclusive members, our VIP members at the Gold and Silver Club, and we're now opening up the Private Traders Club to binary.com as well. So if you would like to find out more, we've got an enrollment onto the program. We'll commence that on Monday, the 5th of October. As always, places are limited on that. What I would suggest is when you complete the enrollment, you just need to outline why we should offer you a place on this program. It is a private program. It's for our VIP traders. Successful applicants will be contacted ASAP, but we do need you just to outline why we should offer you a place on our Private Traders Club. It's a very exclusive program that we offer at the Gold and Silver Club. It's not for everybody, but for those of you who do join us on it, it's very lucrative opportunities. So let me just put the link in there for you all. Okay, so it's just www.jointhegoldensilverclub.com, and that's where you will go to make out your application. And the form will look like as follows. Bear with me. So just jointhegoldensilverclub.com. This is what the form will look like. And from there, all successful applicants will be contacted ASAP. Okay, fantastic. So we'll leave it there, guys, for today's session. I really wish you all a good weekend, good trading, and we'll definitely see you all on the next one. Thanks, of course, to Sharice and binary.com for hosting today's session. Okay, we'll see you all later. Okay, thanks, guys. Bye-bye.